Hey adventurers, it's me, Bog. I probably know me from my streams or my really inconsistent videos. I am going to do a makeup video today and we're just going to talk about things. Yeah, I haven't really done a video before. Normally my makeup's done before stream or you see me do it on stream. But I know a lot of you guys like my makeup. So I thought I would actually do a video where I talk a little bit more about what I use and just talk about random stuff. So in advance, you're gonna have to forgive me because I don't really know a lot about makeup. I have just kind of taught myself over the years, and I've only really been experimenting with makeup for about the last year, I think. Pretty sure it's been a year. Time is a construct, so who knows? Maybe. So let's get started. So I know you're supposed to put a primer on or a lotion. I don't know why. I just know you're supposed to. So this is what I use. Let's see if the camera might catch it. It's by Hard Candy. It's a 3-in-1 primer lotion. It's supposed to enhance my skin's appearance, and I guess it works. I'm not really sure. I started using it mostly in hopes that it would help with my with the way that my foundation was looking on my skin. So I really don't know why I'm supposed to put this on. I just know all the makeup people say you're supposed to put it on. I know that's horrible. I wish I could tell you why. I really do. I just know the makeup people that I follow are like, oh, you're supposed to prime your skin. Maybe it's to protect your skin or something. I'm not really sure. So if you know why, let me know in the comments. That would definitely help. But yeah. So yeah, I just prime my skin. Makeup sponge. I wet them. I heard that it makes it stick a little bit easier, so I dampen them. And I'm actually trying out a new foundation. Going all in on the Hard Candy right now. So we're trying Hard Candy foundation in vanilla to see if that works. See how it looks. Oh. Okay. It's a thing. I was not expecting a brush. Okay. Sure, I guess. Let's go. I don't know how well this is going to work, or see how well I can use my brush to blend this in. Because of course, the first makeup video I do is going to be one where I'm experimenting with things instead of my normal. Because of course, why would I make it easy on myself? So let's talk. I said that this video was going to be about talking, maybe some stuff that we just don't quite catch on stream. One of the things I wanted to talk about was being disabled. As you can see, I am wearing little sunflowers. And for those that don't know, the sunflower is the symbol for invisible disabilities. I'm probably like, okay, Bog, what does that mean? Well, invisible disabilities cover disabilities that you don't necessarily see, such as mental disabilities, like stuff left over from a brain injury. Like I have ADHD is a disability, autism, uh, memory issues, things like that, that my brain is blanking on right now because, of course, my brain would blank on everything that I know because, believe it or not, that is one of my disabilities where I have memory issues. I don't remember things. Um, I can forget sentences in the middle of a conversation, can forget exactly what I was going to say. Um, like as I was going to say them. It is not fun. Don't like it. We're going to try to put this foundation on the sponge itself. Um, it's really frustrating, especially when I'm in the middle of a important conversation with people or with the doctor. Uh, so you guys don't always see all of it on stream. You might catch bits of it. But it gets really frustrating. And even with me practicing conversations over and over in my head, it can still happen. And those closest to me can, see the frustration. And if it happens too often, it ends up triggering uh, a mental shutdown, like where I just completely shut down. Like I was like a toddler, to where I don't function. I shut down and refuse to really do anything much of the day, um, which we know isn't a good reaction, but for me it can't be helped. It's literally the reaction that my brain has to a negative situation that happens. And if I have too many negative situations in one day, it just happens. There is no control over it for me at this time. I am on medication where we're hoping that it will control it, but we're not sure yet. But yeah, it's frustrating. And that's just from not being able to speak properly or being able to remember, like not being able to speak properly, like forgetting words or stuttering, like getting stuck on a word. And I'll end up elongating a word and everything because I'm stuck on the word and I don't want to end up stuttering while on stream or while talking to someone. And so I'll end up elongating the syllables and things like that. Um, which gets frustrating in its own turn, which, it's a really big cycle. Anything can lead to me shutting down. And I have a great partner. He helps me deal with all of it. Don't forget to hydrate. Hydrating is very important. We all need to hydrate. But yeah, my partner helps me move through a lot of it. And, I already do a lot of things that speech therapy suggests. I actually taught myself a lot of the things that speech therapy would suggest. So, and you might be like, well, Bog, how do you hold down a job? Well, I don't. I don't work. And this is only one of the disabilities that I have. I don't work. Um, and like using this disability um, as an example, well, that is more than I normally put on. Well, we're going to see how this turns out. Um, forgetting, like, say I'm talking with a customer, like, we'll use a customer, which, we'll use a customer example and not like a boss example, like a customer example. Like, say I'm talking with a customer and they have a problem that I need to fix, and I forget what I'm saying, or um, I forget the words. I can't talk. What do I do? You think the customer's going to be understanding? What if it's a job like I've had before where I worked with fraud account? Customer wants to know what's going on. They're not going to accept I can't talk. That, like, that's not going to work. Or like retail. Hey, can you help me with this? Or can you help me with this return? Something, and I'm not able to talk. That's not going to fly. Or if I'm in the middle of trying to talk with a boss or in the middle of a meeting, like if I have a higher end job and I suddenly forget my words or forget like something like that, no, that's not going to fly. Okay, well, you know, and that's just, or if I forget to do a task, or I forget how to handle an account, or I forget what my job is, like all the steps to my job. I can't constantly be going to someone saying, hey, what am I supposed to be doing? Or if I forget my passwords constantly, or forget how to access things, or it's a whole bunch of things. And that's just the memory and the speaking issues that I have. Like, I'm constantly forgetting my passwords. And that's with Google helping me. Like, I only keep like a rotation of a handful of passwords, and you're not supposed to do that. Like, I've worked in tech fields. You're not supposed to do that. So, like, you know, oh, I am using also hard candies, um, uh, full body concealer. So it's frustrating. And I only have to deal with it on a, talking with family or talking with friends. And I really don't talk that much. Like, the most that I talk is when I'm streaming. Like, streaming is the most I talk. I don't talk that much throughout the day. A lot of my conversations with my partner are through text. And like, even talking with my kids, like, it's not a whole lot. And even like when I'm talking with my sister on the phone, A lot of it is silence because we just body double. So, like, I guess I just, you know, I just don't talk a lot. And I guess that's how I get through my day with that disability is, and, my family just knows and they understand. And, like, I apologize to them and, they know how it is. Um, sorry. And, it wouldn't be so bad if that was just the bit of my disability. You know, if there wasn't the reading comprehension side of things and that happened with the brain injury, and that went down. And then there's the back issues and the mobility issues where I have to, when I leave the house, I'm walking, I have to hold on to something. So I'm either using a cane or a shopping cart or one of those e-carts. Um, then there's the whole, like, camera. I can't stand longer than a couple of minutes most days because of it. Can't walk than a couple more minutes without assistance. Um, and then with my legs and ankles and everything randomly given out. Like, you know, um, yeah. Then, there's things I use. There's my cane. And when I'm out shopping, like I said, I use the e-carts or just a regular cart to hold me up, depending on how bad my pain levels are. Um, but, it really just makes it difficult to do anything outside the house. So I stream. That's how I've met an awesome, wonderful community. I've enjoyed the community I've met. Like, I love everyone that I've met. I've loved hanging out with everyone. Um, I love the events that I'm able to get to online. It makes everything easy. I don't have to worry about if something's going to be accessible or not for me because everything is online and I can make things accessible for myself online. Like, I can get subtitles so that I can have the subtitles up just in case something's not if I'm having hearing issues that day or not. Um, So it's awesome. And I've made a lot of great friends. And yeah, just a second. It's always hard to get eyebrows on. Might have did my eyebrows overdone this time around. Just a second. I'm doing them off screen. Fixing them up. I have my mirror right beside me. But I have this concealer now. So I wonder if I do that. I can zhuzh it up a little bit. Let's zhuzh it up a little bit. Not much. I will say I'm getting faster at doing my makeup. Normally this first process, would take like an hour, and it's only been like 30 minutes. And all I have to do next is like my blush. So I guess the question is, that some people might have is how I live with my diet, my disabilities, and or like questions I want to cover rather. So I live with my disabilities and what a dynamic disability is. So we'll start with what a dynamic disability is. A dynamic disability, from my understanding, is a disability like that ebbs and flows. So like one day it might be like, oh, it might not be as bad. Like you still have the disability, obviously, but you might be able to do what you normally do, or what an able-bodied person could do, or close to what they'd be able to do. So like for me, I could clean my house with little to no pain. So I could do my kitchen, do my living room, do the dishes, and cook with little to no pain. It'd be fine. Next day, either have a flare up from doing that, or another day have tried to do that, and within 5 minutes of standing up, be in so much pain that I need to immediately sit down. So to me, that's what a dynamic disability is that it changes from day to day. So there is no telling what your day is going to be like. So I might start out with my day feeling perfectly fine. Like I wake up, I feel great, I'm ready to tackle the day, like being like, oh, I want to do grocery shopping, I want to do some cleaning, film some videos, maybe do some editing, and then get out of my bed, make my coffee, and just the act of standing up to make my coffee. And I have a Keurig machine, so it's not that difficult. But the act of standing in the kitchen to make my coffee is enough to throw my back out of whack. and enough to have my legs screaming at me to the point that I'm like, okay, none of that's happening today. Maybe I can film a video if I'm lucky, but I'm not going to, most likely won't have the energy for it. So, like, even right now, filming this video at this part that I'm at in 27 minutes of currently filming the video. And this is after today of getting ready to get to this point right now where I'm at. I've made my coffee. I've taken a shower. I've gotten my whole setup ready. Got the filming setup ready. Got my makeup laid out. I had breakfast. And then sat down in my chair and everything. You know, we've been filming and we've been talking for a bit. My back is starting to cramp up. And that's from sitting for 30 minutes. And that's just from sitting. Like, if I was standing right now, I probably, no, there'd be no standing. So, yeah. So, like, if we do go run errands later today, like, we're thinking about, because I'm out of meds, I have to go pick up some meds from the pharmacy. I'm going to be in pain. And I'm going to have to hold on to the cart and hope that my legs don't give out. Because they've done that before, where I'm in a store and my legs will give out and I will start to fall. And no, my spine looks fine. So don't know what's going on. I've had imaging done on my spine. Everything looks good. So not sure what's up. Don't know if it's nerves or what. But yeah, it looks fine. But with the dynamic issues, with just my standing and my walking, I wouldn't be able to work retail or anything that would require a lot of that. So, like, I've looked for regular jobs, and it's a pain. Like, even sitting, I'm constantly having to move. Like, the sitting here for, like I said, 30 minutes, I'm already in pain. And I'll probably be in pain by the end of this video, even more so. But I like streaming, so that's why I do it. Oh, I can't move any further up. I keep forgetting. So this is where I typically get to, and we got to it within 30 minutes, which it used to take me an hour to get to this point. But we got to it within 30 minutes. And this is where I get to, this is the base of bog, like the base part of my makeup. And now it's typically the eyes. Never know what I'm going to do with the eyes. It always surprises me. I go in with no plan. So I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what my plan is. I don't know what my eyes are going to look like. I have my palettes beside me. I'm going to be as surprised as you are by the end of this video what my eyes are going to look like. Though honestly, probably know what my eyes look like because I probably put it as the thumbnail. So you probably know more than I do. But can't wait to see what it looks like. But I have metallics, which will probably go over whatever I do. I have this, a cloudy with a chance of sprinkles. And then I have this, which is color fusion. I've done pink the last couple of times, so I'm not going to do pink. I really don't do blue a whole lot, so I might do blue. Or maybe I'll do yellow, because I am wearing sunflowers, but I'm also wearing blue. I don't know. I don't know. What should I do? Blue or yellow? Blue or yellow? Huh. They're kind of opposite on the color wheel. And yellow doesn't really pick up very well. I could do blue and then put some gold on it. I could do that. I might do that. Might do blue and put some gold in the middle or on the corners. I like doing that. I think I'll do that. So first I check my palettes. So I got a lot of blue in here. I like this blue. This is a good blue. And then my blues over here are kind of, they're good too, I guess. But we're going to do cloudy with a chance of sprinkles because it has a mirror. But I guess I have those too, so, you know. I have a lot of good oranges too. But we're going to do blue. So I have got to find my brush that I use. So these are the two brushes I use. And honestly, what I do is I take a tiny bit of my cellar water because, don't tell anyone, but I don't always clean my brushes until the next time I do makeup. And then I take micellar water and then I clean my brushes right then and there. And I get my brushes a little bit of wet and I use my brushes then with a little bit of wet. It helps hold on to the makeup more. And voila. So, let's see, look at my shirt. We'll lay down a bit of this light blue. And I do have hooded eyes, so it makes things interesting to do my makeup. Of course, today's the day my eyes decides to start watering, so that's gonna be fun. We'll see how this turns out. And I always go a little bit higher because one, I like the messy, chaotic look that my eyes always come out as. At least they look messy, chaotic to me because of the hood. And it also lets you be able to see more of my eye because of the hood. And I'm just checking my eye makeup over here at my mirror. Now, I am in my mid-30s. And my eyelids have really fine skin. Like, I don't remember if they've always been like that or this is something new with me being in my mid-30s or what. But it's annoying. And I hate it. It makes it difficult for me to get my eye looks done sometimes. Okay, so this is the low one we're going to do. And just get that off. All right, and then I have like this blue jean shimmery that I haven't used that we're going to go in with. Go on the outside with it. Okay, and I think they're even. I'm still going to put the gold in the center. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Or rather, the gold at the corners is what we're going to do, not the center. And I have a specific brush for that one, which I don't have in here. Okay, I don't like that. Because I have a little silicone brush. That makes it easy just to plop it on. That's okay. I have this tiny little brush. I'll show you in a minute. I'm just cleaning it off. I have this tiny little brush that we're going to use. And I got my gold, which is like right here. Or do I want to use a more coppery color? Use gold. Alright, so I'm going to go in the center, or the eye thingy. I don't know what anything is called. And then, because I like to be extra, I'm going to go under my lower lash line. Or at least try to. I don't think I've done a blue and gold look before, so I'm really liking this. Okay. Okay. All right, that looks looks good. All right. Let's see. What were we talking about? I completely forgot. It was about disabilities. So, how do I get by, I guess, living day to day? And the question is I really don't know. I mean, I have a lot of help. Like, I have enough small dynamic disabilities that it makes life a bit hard. Like, if it was just like one or two, I guess it wouldn't be so bad. But, like, there's more than that. And they stack. And they all can flare up at once or just whatever. And it just makes it difficult. And I guess it's just, I have a great support system. I have an awesome partner. Like, my sister's even there for me, even though she lives in another state. Like, having a great like support system, even someone that's there for you like mentally, is awesome. And I know that like not everyone has that, but if you're able to like have friends that are there for you, it definitely helps. I think I got some blue on my face. Yeah, I did. That's gonna make things look interesting. I keep forgetting I have setting spray. Someone spray that right quick. I don't know. My kids are also understanding. They know sometimes that mom just has a really bad day and they try to help out as much as possible. Um, some days are, like I said, some days are just really good and I can play with them from the couch. Some days are like really, really good and I am able to tuck them in and lay in bed with them for a second. But those don't happen very often. So they'll come in and cuddle in bed with me. Yeah, like I said, it's dynamic. So it just depends on the day, really. But yeah, I don't really know what to say on really that as far as how I get through it. I have my hard days of dealing with it. Currently looking for my eyeliner. It's disappeared. Ah, there it is. Well, don't get me wrong. I have my days where I cry because it's frustrating. Something I don't always talk about is that I do have a touch of agoraphobia, and it will extend to the couch. I don't know if the agoraphobia is from a car accident or if it is from the just from being in the house so much because of the disabilities or what, but it's there. Some days are worse than others, like I said, where I can't leave the couch. Some days I'm like, oh my god, I have cabin fever. I want to get out. But yeah, let me put on this eyeliner. It's a little tricky, so I don't know how much of that will actually make it into the film, but let me put this on. Eyeliner kind of came out right. Not completely. Eyeliner's so hit and miss with me. Like some days it comes out perfectly. Some days it's like, eh. One of these days I will be perfectly happy with my eyeliner. I don't know if today's one of them. But like by the time I get to the eyeliner stage, it's like such a mess to like take it all off. So we're not doing that. We are just going to be happy with how it came out. Um, and go ahead and move on to mascara, which is also hard candy. I'm on a hard candy kick, but I bought it in blue. And instead of being upset about this, I'm just leaning in to the 80s mascara kit trends. So yeah, we're just going to lean into it and have blue mascara. And just be like, yeah, trying to remember that I am filming and not look constantly over at my mirror and use my phone as a mirror. And not poke my eye out on camera. It's always so weird the faces we make when we put on mascara. You know? Or at least I've always found them weird. So I just gotta do my lips and then I'm done. So I've been layering my lips lately. So I do this little darker color and then I put like this purple lip gloss over it. So let's see how it turns out today. I haven't used this particular one in a while, so okay. And then where is my purple? Not happy with the lipstick one. Let's do my lip gloss one. And of course, I got on my teeth. All right, give me a minute and I will do a final write. And this is what my makeup looks like today. We did the blue with some gold. It looks pretty good. Still got a little headband on. Yeah, I'm not hating it. It looks pretty good. That ring light is pretty bright though. I want to have to mess around with that. Yeah, I like it. If you guys ever want to know more about my disabilities or whatever, yeah, just let me know. I don't mind talking about them. Those are just the ones that I can kind of remember. I also do have ADHD, bipolar disorder, peer-reviewed autism, and a few other ones I can't remember right now. Depression, anxiety, all that stuff. But yeah, I just talked about the ones that started stemming from the accident today, that have really been impacting my life and have made it difficult to work. Um, so I am home all the time, and kind of why I started streaming. So yeah, let me know what you guys think and what you want to hear and what makeup looks you kind of want in our next makeup and yap video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.